Alright guys, if you haven't heard, this video is completely about the Spider-Man deal and Sony and Disney agreeing to a deal and that Spider-Man is now staying in the MCU. Alright guys, it's Duck and I'm back with another video. As you previously just heard, Spider-Man is staying in the MCU because of Sony and now Marvel and Disney obviously agreeing a deal. So getting into the details, mostly remains the same with the 5% box office profit going to Disney, and there's some other things included in the article. The article is by Variety. More details actually about the deal. Obviously, as I previously stated, there was a 5% profit fee going towards Marvel of the box office, but they'd retain 25% of the merchandising rights, and they'd also be able to show the TV shows and other little spin-offs on the Disney shows. Altogether, I think it's a big win-win. I think both mutually, as I said in the article, if you read it, if you decide to read it anyway, is that they both had a mutual desire to actually want to work together because of their previous success, and I think it was just from both of them and just a negotiation strategy. And again, I think it just created more hype for it as well because of the whole saga and all the attention on it, and I only think it helped Marvel really. And with this whole saga done, it can only move upwards from here with Marvel, and the next film being released in the phase 4 slot is Black Widow, so we'll have that to look forward to. Came out late Thursday, so early Friday morning. You probably heard about it. Doing the video Saturday, well, I didn't have time on Friday, I was working, sorry. You've probably seen a lot of other YouTubers and a lot of other news articles, and obviously Tom Holland, other actors from Spider-Man franchise in the MCU reacting to the news, and obviously everyone's very happy. There's also news of a confirmed Spider-Man film in the MCU phase 4, so it'll be in July 2021. It's very interesting as show in the article anyway. It should be playing in the background, and it's just very good news because we all thought obviously Spider-Man was going his own way with just Sony producing it, but now that we know a new deal has been agreed and he's staying in the MCU, it's a good future for him, and we'll have to see how many more other films he's involved in. It is confirmed that he has one more future upcoming Marvel film. Whether that's another solo film or a team-up film, we'll have to wait and see. And we'll have to wait and see what else Kevin Feige and Marvel have planned for Spider-Man. If there are any Venom fans out there, nothing was mentioned in the deal about Venom, so I don't think he'll be joining the MCU anytime soon. But what we do know is that there is a sequel for him, so Sony are planning on doing that, and I'm guessing a host of other Spider-Man universe spin-offs as well. So I don't think that'll be included in any Disney Plus shows or in the actual MCU. That'll just be kept private in their own little Spider-Verse thing. And it'll be interesting to see if Marvel, actually agree with Sony and actually try and do a multiverse thing, but I think that'll be a little bit too complicated and it'll be better to keep on the animated screen as we saw with Spider-Man Into the Multiverse. Well, the good thing about this news is that everyone knows it is official now, and so there can't be any more videos or articles written about this, promote fake news saying that Spider-Man's deal's done, etc, etc, or Spider-Man's officially left the MCU, what now, and things like that. But if you haven't seen my other two videos on Spider-Man, make sure to check them out. Another point to note was that Marvel and Kevin Feige obviously saw Spider-Man as a figurehead moving forward towards the phase 4 and beyond, and obviously with all the potential and hard work that they put into the franchise, it just wouldn't make sense to pull the plug on it so quickly. And obviously with Tom Holland still being young and being able to do the role for, I'd say, at least another 10 years and actually wanting to do it, I think that was a big bonus for them. So it's likely that Spider-Man will stay around in the MCU for quite a while, I'd say. And obviously with the deaths of Tony Stark and Captain America, Black Widow, they obviously need other characters to step up to actually lead the Avengers, and I see Spider-Man as one of these key people, alongside the other people like Captain Marvel, Black Panther, Doctor Strange. He'd be one of those more experienced people because of the amount of films he's been in, and obviously, just because he's been on the scene for quite a while. But if you haven't seen my other two videos on Spider-Man, make sure to check them out. I'll leave a link in the description, and should be images now on screen. And let me know of your thoughts of Spider-Man rejoining the MCU in the comments below, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, like as well, and just let me know what you think of it. Are you happy? Are you sad? Do you want to see what Sony did? Or are you just glad that Spider-Man's now in the MCU? For me, it's a bit of both. I'm a little bit disappointed because I wanted to see what Sony did and how Marvel reacted to Spider-Man not being in the MCU and how other characters, couldn't really react to it. But I guess it's a good thing as well because now we'll have a better intertwined story, and you'll be able to pick up where you left off in Spider-Man Far From Home with all those teasers and that big reveal of Spider-Man's identity at the end of Far From Home. So it'll be interesting to see where we go from there, and there's a potential obviously of the Sinister Six appearing in the Spider-Man film. We'll have to see if those are the next villains, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyway guys, it's been Duck, and I'll catch you guys in the next video then.